into this live reading. As I am looking at my camera, I'm not happy, so I'm going to adjust something. Hold on guys, bear with me as I move the camera. There you go, a little bit down, you know what I mean? It's like I've got this big thing sticking up here. How is everybody doing? Welcome into this quite interesting reading. From what I have already seen, from the cards that I've taken out, I've picked up some things already. I am using a very interesting deck. Okay, one of my favorites called Wild Woman Rising. It is absolutely beautiful. It is for men as well. It's beautiful gold foiled and the cards are just stunning. The way that it looks, it's like you open it up and it's got that wolf on the inside. It's beautiful, okay? But the cards that have come out here, and remember, Wild Woman Rising is not just for women, okay? Because we all have a divine feminine and a divine masculine energy inside of us, which is supposed to be like the yin and the yang balanced. Okay, so this is for everybody coming in here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let me greet you guys before I start in the reading, because it looks to me like this reading is going to be interesting from what I've picked up on. Let me have a look and see. Melissa, you are number one. How are you? Melissa, how are you doing? Melissa Money, I remember you actually. The Funky Sway, good morning, good evening from South Africa. It is now about 18 minutes past 6 in the evening, which is just starting to get dark here. And Mary Higgins, how are you from Houston? Sharon, how are you doing? It's so good to see you again. I wish I could see you guys. You know, it'd be so nice if I had like a little thing and I could scroll and see you guys. But anyway, yeah. Sharon as well. There you, Sharon. Sorry. Fiona, good morning from Arizona. Nancy Bernhardt, how are you doing? Grand rising to you too. Johnny Lonegan, don't run away, Johnny. This is a message for you as well. Even though I'm using the Wild Woman Rising energy, it is good to have our energies balanced between male and female. It helps us to be able to navigate this life to the best possible way we can possibly do it. If it's unbalanced, we can sometimes have issues in life. Okay. Dawn Link, life is worth living. Love that so much. Good morning from Virginia Beach. Prism Delight, good to see you as well. Valentina, there's a lot of you guys. Teresa, Heather, another Debbie. Okay, my mom used to call me Debbie. Okay. Carolyn McDougall, no, Leah McCall. Okay, Leah, I apologize. Hey, beautiful, back to you as well. True Clark, Kelly R, how are you? You caught alive. Leanne Pankratz, that's an interesting name. Muksha, I bet you guys are going, wait till she gets to my name, she's not going to be able to say it. Sherry Hung, how are you doing? It's so good to see you as well. 9:17 a.m. Oh, thank you so much. I had a long day, a long busy day because it's night now. I've been driving children around all over the countryside. I've been at the supermarket, I've been recording, I've been doing a lot of different stuff as well. Sue Travis, Kelly, manifesting naturally, I love that so much. I love this. Hi, I love you. Thank you. Love you back as well. Wanted to tell you a few months after watching your episode about getting a crystal. And it will talk to you. Yes, they do. A funny little bridge, but I now have a hunter. Okay. This is an interesting vibe. I'm liking that. Nomia. Okay, I hope I said your name right. Let's see. Louise, Shirley, Scotland. Ooh, I am coming to Scotland. That is on my bucket list because I want to go see the castles and just that vibe of the countryside. It's so beautiful there. S.R. Sullivan, how are you? Toby, I didn't miss you. Tea Queen. Yes, I love tea too. I've actually stopped drinking coffee, guys. I have coffee maybe like once a month. I stopped drinking coffee. NDA, Alice, Ewa, Barbara, Cass. I'm so happy you got alive as well. You love my hair. My hair is actually green, but in the lighting that I have here, it goes this like blue color. My hair is actually this color. It is that color. That's the color of my hair. So if you meet me, my hair is green. But yeah, on camera, it just goes gray with the lighting. It's weird. But anyway, me and my hairdresser, we're always discussing it. We're like, she's like, why does the lighting make it go gray? And I'm like, I don't know. But anyway, it's lighting, I'm sure. Let's see. Yeah, let's get into this reading. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. There's so many of you. Thank you. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely wonderful. I'm always like, before I come into a live, I always kind of like look and go, is anyone going to watch my live? And I'm like, yeah, you guys are. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's nothing worse than doing a live and no one's there. You know what I mean? And you're like, hello. So you're always there. Thank you so much. I don't sometimes put up my lives beforehand because I've got a real big issue with it. I don't know if any of you guys were in one of my previous lives where the orientation keeps knocking out and going vertical instead of horizontal. So I've got an issue with that as well. So I tend to go live at this time in the day. Okay. So let's have a look and see here. You've got 3 cards that we've taken out. From what I've seen in this reading, this is going to be a little bit of a deeper reading, a little bit more maybe serious reading. We've got the first one coming out and it says here, listen the world open. Listen the world open. I have got to read this for you. The booklet even here with this is something amazing. The way that they've done this, if you're looking for a beautiful deck, that is just absolute. The quality of the paper, they really made an effort. Let's read this. I wanted to read this to you because when I was reading this, I was like, whoa, okay. And then the other cards that come out as well, they also got such deep meanings. So let me see if I can see this in the dim light. Okay. To listen deeply is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves and each other. By the way, if you have a closed throat chakra, listen more than speak. A throat chakra can sometimes be closed because you speak too much, not necessarily that you're doing it on purpose. Maybe you have a job like mine that you speak a lot, okay? And then that can actually close the throat chakra because you're not getting a back and forth energy. Sometimes moms and dads can get a closed throat chakra because they always moaning at the children and what are you doing, and they have to listen to the kids and then they have to tell the children what to do. Yeah. So I found out my throat chakra was closed because I talk a lot, and now I really take time out to go sit and just hear people speaking, so it can help to open my throat chakra and I can be quiet for a little while, you know what I mean? So that's interesting. To listen isn't passive, okay? It is an act of generosity and creativity that opens up a blossoming space inside the soul. Stop all distractions. Yeah. Slow down and listen to what is around you and inside you. There's a reason for this. When we listen each other open, the way the sun listens to the blossom in a lily, the wild woman rises in both male and female. I wrote this down when I got this card out. I literally wrote down, listen, pay attention. I feel like at this moment in time, there is something coming in for you that is going to require you to really center yourself and really start to pay attention to what is going on inside of you and what is going on the outside of you. I feel as if there's, how can I put this? I'm hearing spirit guides say a sharing of information that is happening with you and the world outside of you, even through other people. But it's not really about other people, it's really about you. It's really about you. People saying things to you that make you think of something. The way a story comes out, what you're even picking up in your own thoughts and in your own energy. Because there's something really quite big happening. If you're watching this video now, or you're going to watch it now after the live is over, there's definitely something big coming in here. With this, we've got reclaim your soul skin. Okay. And if you know what a selkie is, if you know, then you know. If you don't know, a selkie. By the way, isn't it Scotland? Hold on. I could have sworn, oh my, I think it is Scotland. And we were just talking about Scotland now. Let me just read this. Wait. Legend, I think it's Scotland, or maybe it's Ireland. It's Scotland. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's Scotland, literally. And I was just saying, I want to come to Scotland. I think I saw one of you guys mentioning Edinburgh Castle, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I will die slowly if I go. I'm going and coming. My daughter is actually going to be working in the airline industry, the one that's leaving now. So she's going to be traveling a lot around the world, and she's going to have like a lot of like frequent flyer miles. Guess what I'm taking? All those frequent flyer miles. I'm kidding. No, actually I am. Okay, so I want to read this. Reclaim your soul skin. Legend tells of the selkie, a woman seal often seen off the coast of northern Scotland. But I think there's also male selkies as well, if I'm not mistaken, who can shed her skin by moonlight and dance upon the earth. Oh, fishermen were known to catch the seal-made skin in order to keep her pinned to the land, capturing her as a bride, unable to return to her true self and her true skin and her soul home. I'm getting goosebumps. Wow. In the legend, you're living to reclaim your soul skin. You are living to reclaim your soul skin. It is to let go of the good girl pelt that you were raised to wear. Oh man, okay. Toss off all that no longer fits you and dive deep into the places where your soul feels most at home. The woman you are becoming and the man, okay, will cost you relationships, spaces, comfort, security, and convenience. But choose her over everything. I've got goosebumps. When you reclaim your authenticity, wild woman / man rises. Okay. I wrote this down immediately after I went and read that, because I was like, this is so interesting. Oh my goodness. And I wrote here, you are reclaiming a part of your soul you have lost. And immediately when that came in, I was like, okay, I understand what this reading is about. It is about life, the journey of it, the people you have encountered, the situations that you have found yourself in, that has somehow or the other removed parts of you from yourself. In shamanic terms, we call this, or they call it, what do they call it? Soul retrieval. Needing to go to soul retrieval. It is when somebody, through even a traumatic event in life, we can lose a piece of our soul to an event that happens. Say you were involved in a car accident. You can lose a piece of your soul in that moment in time. So it's almost like you passed through something, but when you left it, a part of you was left behind. People can take that from you as well. Traumatic events, trauma, that is exactly what trauma is. It is the losing of a part of yourself. And what happens on a spiritual point of view is that's why we talk about cord cutting. I don't like cord cutting, I like cord removal, okay, because that means you're still leaving a piece of yourself if you cut it. It's like the root. It talks about like this energy of something happening where an event, a person, or a situation takes something of you, and you are left with this gaping hole in your energy body, energy field. When you are left with a gaping hole, you know it. And so you try to keep filling it up with stuff because there's a hole in you. Sometimes we can have more than one, okay? And we may eat too much to try to fill it. We may shop too much. We may drink too much. We may want excitement all the time or adventure all the time. We never just settled in our own energy. We need to fill what is missing. But nothing will fill it. Only you can fill it. Sometimes we do it with love as well. We keep looking for love to fill the gaping hole that has been formed. And you are going to reclaim your soul skin. You're going to reclaim something from something that has happened to you. There are many ways that you can do it. It is all in here. It is all in here. It is a moment. If you have means, for instance, this is something I will explain to you in this way, but I want to explain to you how you can do this in other ways as well. So say for instance, we're going to use the example of a motor vehicle accident, and you had a motor vehicle accident at a specific place on the road, and it was horrific for you. You went through trauma, everything happened. And then you would find that you got that hole now from that space in time. You would then avoid that road. You wouldn't go back there. You'd be like, I'm not going back there. I see so many of you guys going, I need this. So you would avoid that part of the road because it brings up something in you. If you're going to go get that energy back of who you are, you're going to go there to that place. If you can go there to that place, if it's safe for you to do so or whatever. I mean, if it's a person, don't go to the person. No. Okay, don't go knock on the door like, hey, yeah, I know you did this to me and I'm coming to get my soul back. Don't do it, okay? You're giving more of yourself to them. But for instance, you can actually go to a specific place. Say for instance, something happened to you when you were in your childhood and there's a childhood home, and you can go back there to that childhood home. You don't even have to go in. You can stand outside basically, and you can actually just stand there and remember the event, remember what had happened, and understand that you have moved away from it in time. But now you're going to time travel. So you're going to time travel through time, standing in a place, and you don't even have to be there. It's amazing if you can go there, but if you can't go there, that is fine. You can just be where you are, and even if it's attached to a person or people, it's always better to do it with one person at a time or one event at a time. You will then be wherever you are, and you will imagine your own self traveling through time and space to that event, to that person, and you will call back your energy. I used to do this after I got divorced. I was in a very abusive marriage. I got divorced, and I actually used to do this when I was taking a bath. So you know, witches, we like to throw herbs and all funny things into our bath and do funny things. It's better to tie it up in a little bag and you throw it in there and you get your little brew like you're bathing in tea. Okay, you can use a lot of different herbs as well, especially herbs for purification or even exorcism. You can just go Google what herbs will that be. If you don't have herbs, pink Himalayan salt, sea salt, it's great. You throw some in your bath water and you get in there, and I would sit there and I would go back to these times that I had my power taken from me and my soul skin removed. And I would go back to the events that hurt me, and I would find that piece of myself. You can just sit there and feel it out, and you can say, show yourself to me, and that's you show yourself to you in that moment, and you will know when you find it. You will know when you find it, because I'm telling you, you will cry. You will cry. Tears will just come out of you, and you take that energy and you pull it back to you and you put it back in yourself. You can do this over and over again. I knew when I had it done was when I stopped doing it. I used to do it, and I used to go and especially on a full moon, I used to go and have that bath and sit there and I would cry. And then one day I just remembered, I was like, when was the last time I did that? And I was like, because I don't have to, because I'm back. I'm back, and I felt so different moving on from there. It feels amazing. People can do this in so many different ways. This is becoming a teaching video, guys, but it's okay. You can do it in so many different ways. You can do it with nature as well, with the elements that we have. You can do it with the wind. You can call your energy back with the wind and ask the wind to move and go fetch it and bring it back to you. Great on a windy day. You can do it in water. You can do it even in the ocean. If you have the waves that hit you, you can ask them to pull that energy and it will hit it back into you. That's a beautiful way of doing it. Trees help you. Everything can help you. The earth helps you as well through the trees. You can literally sit with your back to a tree as I'm sitting and ask them to retrieve it, help you retrieve it. And that root system of wisdom and ancient knowledge knows exactly what you're doing. There are so many ways of doing this. You can use fire. You can write a letter with the fire and you can really talk about the event. Then you can burn it. Then you can see the smoke rising. You can take the ashes, blow it out into the wind. Then you're using both elements. You can do so many things to retrieve this. And you're going to do it until you feel like you forgot to do it. Because that's when it's there. That's when you got it back. And you can actually heal doing this from extremely traumatic events in life. And I mean bad stuff. Bad stuff. You can do this like through if somebody committed a crime to you and it was a violent crime, you can get that back. And even if you don't even know where those people are, you can get that energy back. And it takes time. Literally, you can do this as many times as you feel. I love to do things on the full moon energy, but if you have that need, you don't even need the full moon. Okay, somewhere out there in the cosmos, in the galaxy, there is a full moon happening on a planet. Okay, so use that energy. If you feel like you need to do that now, you feel like you need to do this in the energy where you are, then you do it. You take back your soul skin. And I feel like you guys you're doing this. I don't even doubt that you're not doing it. I know you're doing this. I know you're doing this. You can even just lay flat on the ground outside and let the earth hold you. Put your hands flat on the ground next to you and just lay there and allow the earth to send love to the earth and explain to the earth what it is you want to do. And the earth will seek your energy out and it will just pull it back into you. It's the most amazing thing. I'm telling you, it's the most amazing thing. And you come out there whole. And I see the next card coming out. It says here, protect your flow. This is after you have done this. This is after you've done it. You are going to protect your flow. And you're going to allow yourself to move with life. Because I've got this feeling like life is already moving with you. I do feel it. And I feel like every part, even the readings that we do, and the different information that comes up in these readings, I feel it's all part of this big process for you, where you are going through events in life and you're going through painful things and you're going through healings and you're going through, you think then you're healed, you're never healed, guys. I'm just saying, you're never healed. You think that you're healed and you're going, okay, I'm healed, let me move on. No, there's always a deeper energy that we don't know about. We're never fully healed, okay? Even when we do heal something, life is always continuously happening. So it happens, something will happen again, and it'll be like, what was that now? And you've got another thing to happen to take care of. But this seems to me like much deeper energy. It seems old and deep. And I'm hearing spirit guides say, for some of you, it's become a part of who you are. And you think it's you. You think this is your personality. And it's not even your full personality. You may think, oh, I'm introverted. No, you have trauma. You're not introverted. You're suffering from trauma. You may think, oh, I'm not fond of people, or I'm a very strict person. I like to be in control. I like to have power in my life. And in the meantime, it's a trauma that you're going through that makes you act that way. It's not even really who you are. And when you get this back, when you get it back, you're going to discover aspects of yourself that you're going to be so surprised about. So surprised. And you're going to understand life and how it flows and who you are. This is such a beautiful energy. I knew this reading was going to be deep. I knew. When I saw Listen to the World, Listen to the World open, that was quite interesting. I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then when I saw the Reclaim Your Soul Skin, I knew immediately. I was like, there you go. There you go, guys. I'm so happy. We cannot, this reading is so powerful. We cannot fully live this world if we, hi Nicole. I'm so glad you came across my life. Thank you for being here. We cannot fully live this life broken. There's a lot of broken people out there. Everyone's broken, okay? And some people are more broken than others, all right? And if you are broken, you tend to attract the broken because you always get what we are. But the more that you work on yourself and the more that you do the things and practical doing of the things, not just listening and going, okay, yeah, I'm going to try to do that and then watch another video. You actually go out there and you actually go lay out on the ground and do the thing. That's the practical work that we have to do every day. We've got to do something. And when you do that, it pays off. I promise you it pays off. So what I will tell you what happened with me on the last weekend. Thank you so much, Gilberta. You're absolutely wonderful. Thank you. I went on a Kundalini awakening. Okay. On this last weekend. And I did San Pedro for 3 days in a row. So I was heightened everything. And it was so interesting because I know the reason why I was doing the Kundalini was for my root chakra, because of the work that I do. I'm very much in this energy and not there. So when I drank the San Pedro, I was like really getting nauseous and I could feel it sticking just there, you know. So the healer that was helping me through this, she helped to ground my energy. And she was showing me, this is what you need to do. This is how you put in this energy. You're so heightened here and so heavy here, so dense there at the lower chakras, because you know you're so much here all the time. And the moment that I managed to feel that energy coming in, it was so strange because that nausea that I was feeling was gone. It went away immediately. And that's why even for you on your journey, you have got to get pieces of yourself back. Because if it's not like this, if it's not in your field, you've got many layers to your aura. If that etheric field, if the next level of it and the next level of it is not the way it's meant to be, it's going to be very hard navigating, manifesting, and finding happiness and creating life. And that's why I made this channel, okay, so that you guys can do this. This is information that people need to know, okay, because we got cut from this information through all the years. We've been separated from things that we need to know that are practical, and it's time now that you learn. And then you also, there, thank you for her. No, I'm sorry the way I said. I'm back. If my internet cuts, apologies. Okay, so yeah, I'm so glad you did that meditation. Hey, yeah, that meditation will save your sanity. Really, it will. So with the Listen the World Open, I feel like the cards are not really, the tarot cards are not really attached to the oracle cards a lot. I just feel like there's a message that they have here for you. It is meant for you to turn this wheel. It is meant for you to move forward. For a lot of you guys, the wheel has been like this for some time, which means it's not going clockwise, it's going anti-clockwise, okay, because of an energy that is not okay in you. There's a missing element, or there's missing elements. You want to go really deep. Understand this. We are talking wild woman rising, but this is for the men as well. Every time you are intimate with a person, a part of you stays with them. Thank you so much, guys. You're wonderful. Louise, Nefira. Oh, I love your name, Nefira. If I have a grandchild now, I want her name Nefira. Okay, I'm just going to tell my daughters, my son. It's too bad. So with this energy, every time you are intimate with somebody, intimate. Thank you so much, Josephia, Dana. Thank you, guys are wonderful. Thank you. You also give a part of yourself. You share more than just bodily stuff, okay? You're sharing energy. And sometimes they leave something with you, okay? And it's not medical either. They leave a part of their energy with you, and they go with a part of your energy. So now, yes, we're in modern times, women can do whatever they want, but a woman's power is this body. It is a sacred body that we have. And we're giving away our power for nothing. Men are going, shh, don't say that, okay? No, don't say that. Don't say that. Keep quiet. They must carry on as they are, because why? They're happy. They're getting whatever they want. But your power is your feminine energy. Don't give it away. Okay, and be careful who you become intimate with. Everybody who's got an ex knows that. You can feel the tie to them, the cord that attaches you to them, the way that when you try to get over them, it's so hard. How can you get over somebody who's got a piece of you in them? You see what I'm saying? It's very hard. That's why you keep going back to the ex over and over again. Parts of you are in them. So we have to be very careful who we give that energy to. It is a sacred gift, especially feminine energy, because we are the conduit for soul. We are the energy. We're the only being that can create a soul in a body. We're the only thing that another soul passes through us into another human being. We're the only ones that can do that. We are sacred goddesses. Do not lose that energy, okay? Just advice from the head, Rich. I am just saying, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be free and do what you want, but be sure before you do something and have knowledge also on how to get your energy back and how to relieve energy from you. Send it back the same way that you receive your own, okay? Look at this beautiful energy. Your reading is crazy, guys. I love you. Thank you so much, Douglas. I'm glad that you're here listening as well. It is the same for men. Because you have feminine energy inside of you. It is the same. It is the same. Look at this Queen of Cups there. You are meant to release and be happy again and walk this life like that on the beach, and you don't care that your pants is getting dirty on the sand and you're just flowing. That is the flow. It is time now with the Wheel of Fortune that you gain parts of yourself back. It is time. And it's showing up here as the Wheel of Fortune. It is happening. You are moving into this. Coming with this reclaiming your soul skin. This is such a crazy reading. I love the cards that have come out here. It's a lot of the reading is not even coming from the cards. It is actually coming from the spirit guide giving me the words and saying, talk about that, talk about that, talk about that. Somebody asked about the deck. I got it on Amazon from a place called Spell, and it is Wild Reflections. Okay, very gorgeous deck. So coming underneath the soul skin, you will not believe it. It is the High Priestess. It's time. It's time to look at the energy. We are so busy doing the things. We're doing the thing. We're doing this, we're that, and we've got our pens and papers, and we're looking at our phones. It's time to look at the energy of life. This is what I've been doing since I was young. I couldn't understand things. I didn't know why when I do the things, they don't work. And then I asked myself, why are other people doing the things and it's working, and I do the things and it doesn't work? And then I was like, there's got to be something else. And I was like, no, it's got to be the energy vibration. There's something wrong with me. I actually had a moment where I remember I sat down on my bed, who can relate? And I sat down there and I was like, what's wrong with me? I was like, there's something wrong with me. So there's definitely something wrong with me. Who's done that? And yes, there is. It's energy. And that's when I started working on the energy. And it's not easy. It takes time to do. I didn't have anybody also guiding me a lot. It was just my spirit guides trying to get the information to me. So now you've got your spiritual guides like literally telling you on YouTube. So it's wonderful. As you are looking at your energy in that High Priestess energy, you're going to move forward here. Look at it. Look at it. That is amazing. The Knight of Wands, it's also a very exciting energy. They adventure, with your dog on a canoe going somewhere on the river, you know what I mean? It's the adventure of life. It's also a spiritual energy. It's a creative energy. It's a passionate energy. This is how we want to be, basically. The Knight of Wands, it's a great way to be. It's a way of living this life as an adventure. It's a way of looking into the world of spiritual things, because the Wands is spirituality as well. It is ideas, it's creativity, it's all those things. And I love the way that this Knight of Wands is not a very speeding energy, because usually Knight of Wands is very, very fast moving energy. But I get it from this deck that it's just steady. It's just this nice steady flow. It's not too like, ooh, you know, it's just like, and remember, we don't want things to be too like, ooh, okay, because also life is a pendulum. So when we're like hyper happy and excited and ecstatic, the pendulum swings in that direction. The pendulum will swing back, okay? And if you go very high on this side, in the happy, you're going to swing back to a very low, actually quite a high low, you know what I mean? It swings back and forth. So you need that kind of like steady, I'm good, I'm content, I'm feeling good in life energy. We don't always have to be woo, you know, like on a roller coaster. No, because while you go up, you go down. You know what I mean? So this is the vibe that I'm picking up on. It's beautiful. And then protecting your flow. I'm noticing something here. Okay, protecting your flow energy. This reminds me of Pisces. I'm just saying with the two fish like that. You've got this Page of Pentacles, and I notice how there's like a light. Oh my! Look! He's laying on the ground with his back on the ground. I'm only noticing, you see, there's your sign, okay? And look how there's this energy moving around him. It's like it's coming back. I'm getting myself back. You know what? I'm just hearing Spirit Guide talk about this, and I'm hearing Spirit Guide say, surrender to this earth. Surrender to the energy that holds you. You're on it right now. This energy of this Mother Earth, it holds you. It feeds you. It helps you to breathe. It creates everything you own. Everything. We are being so held by this Mother. And in this energy of getting back your soul energy, surrender to her. Pour your heart out to her. Let the tears drop onto the ground, into the soil, into the grass. And let her understand what it is you want. And she will be there to help you. There's nothing like, oh, where were you when I needed you? Why are you being bad to the earth? Why are you not taking care of Mother Nature? No. There's nothing like that. She will immediately work with you and help to bring you back this energy. The Page of Pentacles, I love Pentacles showing up here as well, because the Pentacles energy talks about reality. The Wand's energy is ideas, inspiration, motivation, creativity, all those kind of things. And Pentacles is the real stuff. It is solid things we're talking about here. It is an experience. It is reality happening. And that page to me is like an element of yourself returning. Why does it return? Why must it return? So that you can become that. Not only for yourself, but for everything around you. Oh, thank you so much, Camila. You're absolutely wonderful. Thank you for being here. That's why you do it. Because we need to be in this energy of, look, I love the way this card shows it. You've got the butterflies, you've got the snake, you've got this fire, you've got the leaves that are just flying up in the air, and the butterflies and even the snake for me will always represent like this releasing of the old, shedding that skin, reclaiming your soul skin right there, reclaiming yourself. And then the butterflies is the transformation that takes place around you when you become something else, more you than you've ever been. And I even feel this energy of like when I see the leaves going up here, of like the releasing of who you think you should have been, or what people think you should be, or this personality that you've made around yourself, you know, that is like, this is who I am, this is me. And I feel like you're gonna discover so much more about yourself, so much more depth about yourself, so much more, I don't know, adventure in you. And this journey for you is beautiful. It is beautiful. You guys have been here, a lot of you guys have been here for a very long time. Oh my God, the journey of, when I read your cards, yes, okay, also crystals as well. For me, I would always use a dark crystal. any kind of black crystal if you want to work with like receiving it back, because remember this is earth energy again. I would get any kind of dark crystal, tourmaline, or is it, did you say tourmaline? Hematite crystals, any dark crystal, because crystals have a way, the black ones, they have a way of transmuting negative energy into positive energy. So if you're holding this and you are calling back your energy, ask the crystal to move your energy through it first before it comes into you. So you'll hold it and be like, okay, I'm calling my energy back. But ask the crystal to transmute that energy before it gets to you. So you don't come with the baggage. You don't come with the leftover energy of where it has been. You really transmute it into something positive. I actually want to just look under the deck. Okay, I haven't looked. I don't know what's under here. What a beautiful message. Oh my goodness. Hold true to your vision. Hold true to your vision. This is beautiful energy. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on who you can become. We're always becoming. We're always growing and shifting and changing and becoming more or less or different, which is part of the journey of this life and this world. Whatever your vision is right now, hold it. Hold it. And understand part of your journey to get these things to happen is doing this kind of work, especially if there is something that you're still holding on to and you know that it hurts you still. And even, you know, another thing as well, it's so crazy. Sorry, I just saw somebody commenting there. Scorpio, I am so sorry. True deaths in 8 weeks. Yeah, Scorpio, we ask, all of us send love to you, send healing to you. Sometimes this happens when you're moving into a very huge new cycle in your life. Sometimes our lives can have up to 3, other people have 5, but I always feel like there's one major, huge shift in life that takes place somewhere. And sometimes before that happens, people do pass on. I know before, when it happened to me, I lost 2 of my cats in a space of 8 months and my mom in 8 months. So it was my first cat, my mom, my last cat, and my heart was broken. And then that is when the whole new energy began to shift in for me. It's not easy. It is really not easy. Life is complicated, guys, but unfortunately it is the way that it is. We move in here, we leave here. And just remember one thing, time does not exist. Time does not exist. You can always reach out and send energy to those that are gone, and they do receive it. Even if you're thinking of it like as they are passed on to the other side, you can still speak to them. And you must then ask them to give you signs, and you will have dreams. And when you dream about a passed on loved one, you are really in their company. You are with them, you are communicating with them, you are in their energy, and it's always a blessing to have that. Sometimes it doesn't happen in the beginning. You'll find in the beginning it might be complicated or stressful dreams about them because it's your own subconscious mind fixing what they're trying to understand. But as you're moving into the energy where you begin to settle a bit again, you'll start to have dreams about them, and it is their energy. It is their energy. When you wake up, you'll be like, just thank you for spending that time with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for not being away for too long. And it's wonderful. Sometimes my dad's been passed away for nearly 30 years now. And I still sometimes have him come in and I dream about him. And I'm just like, oh, Dad, it's so good to see you. But there we go, guys. I am going to go off now. You're absolutely wonderful, all of you. The energy of this reading today is so powerful. I knew it was going to be a deep reading. I knew it was going to be a deep reading. I love how you guys are discussing crystals. Yeah. There's a lot of Canadians today. Woohoo! Why are Canadians so friendly? I'm just like, you must come to South Africa. You'll enjoy it. Because South African people are also very like friendly and open and talk to everybody. So Canadians and South Africans will get along really well. Thank you so much for everybody being here. Prism Delight, Funky Sway, Monica R, Marty Cannon, Nefera, oh, that name is beautiful. Muksha as well. Sherry, thank you so much, you guys. I have already got my eyes on some decks, okay? And all the super thanks that I always get in, I always go off and buy decks, and sometimes it's a bit more, and then I end up buying like 3 decks in 1 month, and I'm like, woohoo! And then, but I always get decks for that. Thank you so much. You're absolutely wonderful being here. I will see you around about the same time tomorrow. It might be a bit earlier, or it might be like an hour before, just depends how busy I am, but I will be live tomorrow again. You guys are wonderful. Robin, nice to see you again as well. Robbie, NGA as well. Colette, you guys are beautiful. Queen of Butterflies, there you are, Queen of Butterflies. See you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Billy, I have not forgotten you. I have not forgotten you. I've literally got your name, Billy, okay, on a paper, because my battery went flat on our members live. Rosemary and Billy, there you are. I have not done with my untidy handwriting. I have not forgotten you. We'll be live on Saturday for members again. Please, I hope you'll be able to make it. Otherwise, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful Monday, okay? Have a restful Monday as well, and do the work on yourselves. I'm sending love. Love you.